So we are making progress. We are making progress. We are making progress. 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 So this little guy here is the mascot. But right now he's not going to be rigged because he's a model. But he's not importable into the rigger. Does he have bones? Does he have bones? No, he doesn't have proper bones. I didn't think he would. Welcome back, Captain. Thank you. Yeah, I think I need to export him as an FBX. I might lose his materials. So essentially what I need to do... Actually, let me make a duplicate of him because I don't want the leaf in his hand. It should be quite easy to get rid of, though. Although maybe the leaf in his hand makes sense. So basically, Coach Koala... I don't know. That's... Maybe I won't go with that. But so far, I think Coach Koala is your Paimon in the game. So even though she has like a stuffed toy of him in her bedroom on the login screen, he doesn't really exist in the game world. Like, the girls don't know him, he doesn't know the girls, and never has interactions with them. Although this might sound like a contradiction now, because my gacha animation is going to feature him. So look at me, I'm starting to make levels like Tower Fantasy. Just stick it in the same scene. So what I've done is I've made a gacha camera which goes over to the gacha scene, where it's the same scene but it's just next to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to have Coach Koala. The currency for the polls is going to be like eucalyptus leaves, because apparently koala bears love eating eucalyptus leaves. And he's going to shake a tree, and then girls are going to fall from the tree. That's going to be the gacha animation. And if it's a 5-star, he'll look up and you'll see this like shadow, and he'll be like, ugh, and she'll like land on him, basically. That's the plan. Yeah, easy said than done. So I've made a little island for this animation. I need to rig. He could, yeah, we could just do the one with the leaf in the hand, because if we paid him, essentially we've paid him a eucalyptus leaf to do a pull. So I guess him having the leaf in his hand doesn't really matter, and I could probably remove it anyway separately. Right, so if I just go straight to export FBX, there we go. We'll stick that in downloads. Where's my downloads? Okay. Coach Koala. What? This is the path. Oh, okay. Okay. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Embed textures. Right. Embed textures. This is the name. Koala to FPX. That's fine. I'll just stick Coach. Coach Koala. And he's going to say stuff like, you know, let me talk you through the basics so you can be qualified. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's going to be like, you know, shit like that. Lots of puns, lots of stupid shit. Should be fun. Should be fun. It'll be fun, alright? Leave me alone. Right, let's see. What are we doing? AccuRig. There it is. AccuRig. I might need an update. How do you update? Updates? Have you got an update? What is happening? What is this? What is this? What is this? It's just frozen. Why is it frozen? It's completely frozen right now. What the fuck? Is it crashed? Fuck you! Right, I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's try that again. Okay, it seems okay now. Let's do it again. It's like it's trying to load some kind of splash screen and it's just fucking up. Oh, you piece of shit! Okay, here's what we do. When shit like this happens, we're just gonna uninstall it and we'll just get it again. It's not worth fucking with. Download, it might have an update anyway. iCurig, iClone or whatever. There we go. Download. Okay, iCurig installer. Where's my uninstall? Where's my list? iCurig. Uninstall. Go. Everything needs uninstalling lately. I had to reinstall Diffusion yesterday, Stable Diffusion. Where's the... There it is. Load. Run. Install. Hide her naughty bits. I love that I made that wallpaper. Yeah, because Nika share, and it's really weird because Nika don't really have 3D models, so they don't use 3D models. Nika, they use this thing called Spline, and Spline is a cheap version of Live 2D. So it really is all PNGs. They do have 3D models, but they're like the little chibi ones that really look like shit. But they've made a bunch of 3D models, and this is one of the models that they made. This is really bizarre to me, but they made this Alice model, and they're sharing it on their website, and you can just download it. And there's like some of their, yeah, I've got Nikkei models. They've only got a couple official models. Yeah, they have all of these, so you can get Alice. Alice is the best, obviously. Marion, Rappy, Anise, and Diesel. Now, if Marion was the Modernia edition, then it would be fine. But yeah, so they've gone and remade good versions of 3D models, but they're not in the game anywhere. They don't actually use them because they're all just like sprites, basically. So I thought it was kind of weird that they made models just so people could download them. But I guess they're thinking, oh, well, we can't do what like Genshin does by sharing 3D models that people can make animations with and drive more attention to the game because we use sprites. So I don't know, they must have paid somebody or whatever to make these specifically for people to make stuff with them, which I thought was interesting. Because like Hoyo do that, but they probably just... Wait, what's this? The downloader... What? Proxy pack or other error. What are you talking about? Oh. What the fuck is this? Edge? What is happening? What are you doing to my computer? What are you doing? What is this? What is this white box of bullshit? I wonder if I'm... hang on a minute. You know what it might be? Although this never had a problem before. I think hosts might be blocking it or something because... I thought hosts was in System 32. System 32 drivers etc hosts. So I was right, but it's deeper in than that. Drivers etc hosts. I might be blocking. Yeah, so FitGirl blocks fake FitGirl sites. And then we're blocking some Reallusion shit here. Let's just keep that. Well, let's back up the file. Make a new tab. Because I want to put it back when it's fucking done. Let's just unblock them for now. Yes. Okay. Now let's try it again. It never bothered before, but maybe this new update is, I don't know, it's really weird. There's like 50 copies of it open. End tasks. Might try it now. I bet it's not even that. Ah, it was that. Yeah, they're trying to get me to sign in. Fuck off. I don't have to sign in, I don't think. Are you sure? What? They're forcing you to sign in now? Seriously? Oh my god, they're forcing you to sign in now. That's crazy. Why? Motherfuckers. Don't have an account. Sign up. Yeah, they're forcing you to sign in now to use this. Fucking bullshit. Sure, whatever, I guess. Sure. Welcome, undefined. Welcome, undefined. Right, can we finally do this now? Lord. Bianca, Craig, and Pete. Oh, they're sample characters. I was going to say, who the fuck are they? So, should we look at the sample characters? Bianca. Fuck, you know, you're the ugliest Bianca I've ever seen. Bianca's quite a hot name. I thought she'd be hot. Craig and Pete. Go on. I'm curious. Aren't you curious? Holy shit, he's fucking Chad. How come Bianca looks like shit? Looks like she's on a night on crystal meth. And someone just scraped her up off the back alley. And fucking Craig's in his fucking underwear. Buff as fuck. Well, I'll tell you what. That's not fair, is it? Okay, he looks like fucking Rami Malek. What do you think? Oh, I'll tell you what. This... It's a feminist company, this now. It's all just... You only get good husbandos. You don't get any good waifus. Right, alright, what have we got? Coach Koala. Fuck, he's backwards. Okay, what do I do when he's backwards? I think I have to... Because it'll literally rig him wrong. Isn't there a way to turn him around? Rotate character. There we go. Alright, now we've got to say where his middle is. Can we rotate like... You can only rotate by 90 degrees. See, he's at a funny rotation now, isn't he? So I don't know how well this will work. I'll move it just a little bit that way. See, like, do I put it in the middle of his crotch or do I put it in the middle of his face? Because it's weird, right? Maybe his head's rotated or something. Oh, maybe oh, you know what I did? I rotated his head. It's exported him like that. Okay, that's fine. I can fix that. Hang on a minute. Right, let's go to Unity. Yeah, that's my fault. Let's just bring in a brand new Coach Koala. Models. Koala. Koala 1. Right. Export this one. Export to FBX. It's in downloads. Coach koala.fbx. Export. Oh, I'll see what though. It brought his textures for once. That never fucking works. So it's nice to see that actually works for once. Right, if we load this one, this should be... His head should not be rotated. So he should line up better, I think. Oh, that's the wrong fucking way. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Yeah, he'll rig much better now. Alright, so rig body. This is pretty good, this program, actually. It's pretty impressive. This is like AI driven. So AI is starting to be useful in some ways. And this is a really good use for it, I think. Like rigging characters and shit. Now, if he had bones, I could just rig him myself, but he doesn't have bones. I just can't. Okay, it's pretty much auto-detected most of it. It thinks he's... What's that supposed to be? He's just above his dick. Hang on, there's a symmetry version. Symmetry. There we go. I'll move this down a little bit. Okay, that's like It's supposed to be his knees. It's not his knees. His knees are there. Alright. I'll bring that down a bit, maybe. What do you reckon about that? I don't really know what it's supposed to be. That'd be his belly button, wouldn't it? Pretty much. Looks like. Alright. Everything else looks good, I think. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Now, in order to work with my software, I have to see he's got 5 fingers. Now, he probably doesn't. I think he's got like 3 fingers. But it's because... it's just because if I don't, the whole thing breaks and it doesn't work properly. But that's fine. I can just like group some fingers together or whatever. I mean, it's auto-detected some of it. It thinks that leaf is one of his hands, I think. What does the other hand look like? Left hand. Yeah. Yeah. Mirror left to right. I think that'll look good. Alright, finalize character. Let's see it. I think I want to put my hosts back. I think I'll block them again. Oh, it actually crashed. Blocking them crashed it. What the fuck? Oh yeah, they've definitely changed that, motherfuckers. Spyware, motherfuckers. You spying motherfuckers. Why would you need me to be connected constantly? You'd have to sign it all before. Oh wait, it's loading now though. Oh, so it didn't give me an error even though we're blocking them. But blocking them during... Unless it's just a coincidence that it crashed. Could be. Alright, rig body. I think I'm just gonna leave. I think I'll just leave it at default. So everything's pretty much being auto-detected there. I mean, maybe they want to come down, but I don't know. Maybe these also want to come down. Symmetry mod. Symmetry. Bring them down. Bring it down a bit. Get away from me. 5 fingers. 5 finger discount. Hatsune Miku, hello. Oh my god, it's Miku. What are you doing? Who let you out? Hello, welcome. You're not here to sue me, are you? Because I've got you as an AI. You're supposed to be open source, okay? Crypto future media said everybody could use you. Please don't sue me. Mirror left to right. Left to right. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Finalize character. I was just wondering what was going down at his feet. I think maybe they were supposed to be hairy toes. That looks like that actually looks like the official Hatsune Miku account. Can you just set your name to anything? Miku, is that really you? Calculating finger weights. Oh, it wasn't blocking them, it crashed, it just crashed anywhere. Oh, you motherfucker. It's crashed. What do I do now? Well, it was the finger weights that crashed it, right? Fuck. Oh, no. This is... how am I supposed to do animations if I can't get him rigged? What do I do? What do I do? We could just ignore not have any finger animation because that's fine as long as we move his hands. We can just skip hand rigging. Oh, it won't work in iClone though, I don't think. I think it breaks iClone completely. Yeah, I think it does because I tried that before. Brr. Yeah, also that should be like on his mouth, I think. And where is symmetry? Symmetry. Down. Down. Deeper and down. I think he's coming down here. Alright, should be fine. And right hand. Yeah, next. Maybe I just double check this as well, right? So mirror left to right. Look at his right hand. I think it's... You know what? I bet it is this thing that's fucking it up. Because it is a bit unexpected and weird, isn't it? It's not pointing to any of those, though. I wonder if deleting the leaf would stop it from crashing. Also, there's like a couple of floaties up here. Right, now they at least all look like that actually on his hand. Okay. Left hand. Any floaties? Now these kind of look like they're on the hand, right? Except for that one. Yeah, those ones are like floating about. What do we think? I feel like it's just gonna crash again. Come on, please. What's advanced stacky rig? Character creator. Shut up, I've already got a character creator. It sucks. Why do I feel like it's just gonna crash again? Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Why is it always like this? This thing's... I don't think anything else has ever crashed this thing before. And of course this would crash it. Because I really need it to work. Ah! I don't know what to do. Actually don't know what to do. I wonder if there's any competitive software out there that like kind of tries to do the same thing. Made by somebody else. Born rigging AI. 3D animation and automated rigging. Okay, let's see. I'm curious. Let's see what if I put koala. What do they have? I like him though. I thought he was really cool. Oh, these look like shit. Wow, they look really bad. He looks really cool. Isn't? I thought there was like rigging, but I think it just rigs its own creations. Animate anything. Upload your model. We can give it a try. Here we go. Everybody's got my fucking data. I feel like the entire universe has got my data. I may as well just tattoo my fucking Google password on my fucking... I was gonna say my ass, but then not everybody can see it on my fucking forehead. Because like there's so many people have my Google, because everything needs a fucking Google. Your email's not signed up, sign up now. Oh my god. Just give me a minute. I need to go to my fucking emails now. This is supposed to save you? This is sign up with Google. That's what I'm trying to do. This is supposed to save you from going through all this fucking two-factor bullshit, sharing your email. Successfully registered. Okay, it didn't work the first time. It worked now. We're in. Browse your files. Upload your model. Okay, downloads. Coach Koala to FBX. File should not exceed 30 megabytes. Well, then it's fucking useless then, isn't it? Then it's useless. How big is it? How big is Coach Koala? 38 megabytes. I wonder if he'd be smaller without his leaf. Also, his leaf, without his leaf, he might not crash as well. It's worth a try. Alright, let's delete his fucking leaf. Alright, we'll delete his leaf. See if that stops him from crashing. So, export to FBX. Coach Koala, embed models, go, over ice. Okay, let's try AccuRig first, because it's like literally works with all my animations and everything. Your member info has recently been updated. Please wait a moment before logging back into your account. Shut the fuck up. Alright. So that's supposed to be like the tops of his legs. I think that's what that's supposed to be. And that's kind of like just underneath his belly button, which I reckon will be about that. Alright. Alright, let's go. 5 fingers. Should we just auto through it? It still does this weird thing where it's like, it's sticking like dots. I think as long as they're previously, right, as long as they're on the fucking model somewhere, should be fine. That looks fine. Let's try the other hand. Everything somewhere, yeah? Pretty much. That one looks a little dodge. That one looks even more dodge. Alright, let's try that. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Are you cooking or getting cooked right now? I'm trying to cook, but it's burning me alive. Well, if these programs would just work properly. It's like, let's see, I was using this program completely for free and completely anonymously, and then now it decides it wants all of my Google. Yes, it worked. Deleting the leaf worked. It was the leaf. The leaf was crashing it. Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay, I mean he's animatable enough. That should work. Oh, he's cute, right? Oh, that's great. Okay, good, 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 good. Export, FBX, Unity, embed texture, export. I see. I'm actually going to get into iClone first because that's where I need to animate. I'll just put rig koala. All right, we're cooking now. To answer your question, we're cooking hard. Oh yeah, have you seen Gacha Smacks? It's not just Gacha Smack. My entire fucking YouTube is on fire right now with this fucking game. Everybody's going crazy about. It does look pretty good. So, like, it's just weird, right? I think Tectone. So what happened is Tectone reacted to a video for a trailer for this game. And then he was like, oh my god, Gacha Smack, you've got this Silver Palace. I swear to god, my YouTube is on fire with this Silver Palace thing. And it only had, it was weird, right? Because like the official account had like 16 hours ago. IGN are fucking, oh, it's not hilarious. IGN just so happened to put the official trailer on their website 16 hours ago, right as this thing blew up. Nobody had fucking heard of it before. Somebody asked Tecton to react to it. Probably the fucking devs. Probably the devs like, oh, nudge, nudge, why don't you react to this? Because it had like 2,000 subscribers and 2,000, like about 2,000 views. Then Tecton reacted to it. Fucking everybody else is reacting to it, and it's like, while Gacha Smack was streaming it, it went up to like 9,000. I just want the official channel. Where's the official one? I don't want to see reaction to it. I just want to see the official. See the official. I don't even think the officials. Okay, I'll watch the IGN one. So it should just be a re-upload, but the official channel's so small. I think that's why it's not coming on. Alright, this does look quite good though.
We have a big case on our hands. Dozens are dead, burned to ashes. You may be the best detective.
But Sylvania isn't the best city there is.
That's reverse
The city
99.
is like
Don't
liquid
fuck with
silver.
that, you sorry.
Always
Yeah, it just looks like a
changing.
slightly better. What, it's the same devs?
What is
Yeah, it
true
does look a
might
lot
not
better than
always
reverse
stay
99.
true.
I know. It looks a
Sin
lot
and
better than that.
evil
Because
stalk
I
the
can't be
city
asked
like
with
a
reverse
stubborn
99.
shadow.
But I would probably play this. It looks pretty decent. Like werewolves in it and stuff. Antigone looks quite good.
I need an assistant.
I'm Alf. I'm here for the interview. You shall become my knight in her stead.
Yeah, it looks way better than reverse 99.
Look who it is! You're not welcome in Sylvernia!
Do not talk to the detective with that tone.
It looks awful.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I think it looks pretty good. It's not the kind of like style that I like. Like I'm not a big fan of this
Besides
style.
fire,
But
there's
the game
another
looks
way
decent.
to turn the skin
Like,
black.
the animations are good. The characters are
You know
decent.
what it is,
The environment looks
but it's
pretty,
just too
pretty cool.
peculiar.
As long as it's fucking good.
The clock strikes 12. This is the night.
Clock strikes 12, Governor.
Everything ends.
Governor.
Admit it. You don't have what it takes to be the bad guy.
Visuals look something like yeah, I think so. They look good, don't they? Look at here. There's lots of fan service. She looks fucking nuts. Oh, it's a bunny girl as well. I didn't realize it was a bunny girl. Oh my god, now that's it. I'm downloading it. Give me the link. It's out yet. I think this looks, I think this looks nuts. This actually looks really good.
I already knew none of us could escape fate.
Looks way better than Reverse 999.
Unless
Yeah, but you already get it. Yeah, but now it's a must play.
You are the author.
And then there's a second.
I'm no longer a detective. So why are you still so excited?
There's a second video as well if I could find the channel. So I don't know who Silver Palace. Where the fuck is the channel for it? See, everybody's just uploading about this right now. So I guess they're just appearing above. I can't even find the official channel because it only had like a couple of thousand views. And then fucking Tecton watched it, and now everybody's fucking going nuts over it, even though nobody heard of it. It does look good though. Everybody's reacting to this right now. How am I going to find the official channel though? All I can find is everyone's reaction to it. It might be game trailers. Maybe this is Chinese voiceover. All these frauds, 99% of them won't play this game. Yeah, I know you reacted to this one. Yeah, you gotta remember this is all CBT as well, so it's like, you know, not everything's fully polished yet. But I think this, environmental-wise, this looks... I think the characters look a lot better in the trailer. But in the environment, it looks pretty dope.
幸好这里的租金不贵，不然搬起家来又是一笔开销。
That blonde one, is that the buddy girl? That's the buddy girl, isn't it?
哦。
I think this looks really good. I mean, this is for our 1999 players. The dialogue's really hard to digest. I'll skip some of the dialogue
事
anyway.
务所之前闲置了一段时间，却没有租给其他人。
The environment looks really cool.
看来这也并不是黄金地段嘛。
Fucking Apple as a mage. It depends what the gameplay is like as well, though. The open world, well, I don't know if it is open world. It's people are saying it's an open world game, but people don't know what the fuck they're talking about half the time. It's dev trying new things. I don't know. It's either the same devs as Reverse 1999 or someone copying them. So I do think it's heavily influenced by that kind of style. But yeah, it's different, I suppose. But is it because it's like, it does look a bit like a... It's almost like somebody just thought, I know, why don't we take Reverse 999 and blend it with Genshin's open world and came up with this. But that sounds like a good
社会是个混沌系统，
Like, can we see some
将毫不关联
combat?
的碎片串联在一起，不绝。
Combat! So I think it's live action, I don't think it's like real time, I don't think it's turn-based. So that seems kind of okay.
我警告过你，颠覆一切。
Yeah, real time.
所谓死无对证，
That's probably skills that you're unlocking, I would think. Yeah, this looks pretty fun. I would definitely check this out. Yeah, these zip lines are way better than the fucking thing we just played. That was more like a QT, but it's actually... Oh, what the fuck? You can pick up pussy in the game. Souls Combat. GG. It's like, this is not as hard as Souls. What the fuck? What the fuck? Flying horse? Wait, what? Okay, maybe
俯
it is
瞰
not
城市
more
全
game.
景，有助于思考。哪个角落
What the hell?
还有
Okay,
你
this
注意到的
looks
细节？
good. Flying horse? What the fuck? So they're not trying to be next Genshin, they're doing their own thing. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like Genshin as in it's an open world, you know, and it's a gacha game and it's very much like a Reverse 99 aesthetic. So it's almost like they're just mixing things together at this point, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be good. It looks decent enough. Flying horse. 10 out of 10 in my review. I think they had me at Bunny Girl. Once I saw the Bunny Girl, that was it. That was
又要在晚上查案了。
that was me decided. Well, I mean, Wu is obviously a Genshin attempt. Yeah, I know. I mean, Genshin. Well, yeah, but Wu's got no soul. This looks like it might have a soul. My issues with War is that it just doesn't feel like they know how to make an open world game. You know, it's like they clearly know combat because, you know, punishing Grey Raven, but it's like I don't think they really thought hard enough about making an open world game or trying to make one for a more casual audience. And so I just think it fails on those fronts for me. Okay, so you got like just going places and whatnot. Stealth kills. Let's see it again. Stealth kills. Looks a little bit annoying. This game just beat War, you have to find. And a buddy go. This person just only likes the one. Oh, here we go. There's Bunny Girl. There she is. Oh, yeah, she looks dope. Oh, I want Bunny Girl so much. What's the name of this game? What is it? Well, the name is Silver Palace. I don't think it's got release date. But it looks like it's had some beta tests, so it shouldn't be that far off. You know, it looks like there's a lot of playable. Yeah, I'm fucking hyped for this, I'll be honest. And I don't really like this kind of aesthetic normally. Like, I have no interest in playing with Ghost Knight right now. But this, I'll definitely play this. Our boss fight. If you would have registered, better go for it now. I think they've already had the CBT. Because that's what this is footage from. Or at least in China they have it. Interesting camera angle. I'll just wait for it to come out. I don't think I'll ever do closed. I don't think I'll ever do closed betas or open betas again, because yeah, it ruined Tower of Fantasy for me, to be completely honest. Although probably didn't help that I played it on China as well, so it was the third time I was playing it by the time it came out. But yeah, just like deleting your account and then having to start again, and then it's not new, and it's like I think it's better just to wait. I think I'm just gonna wait. Okay, we did it, didn't we? We did it. Yeah, that definitely looks worth a play. Day one, you have better travel ring. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I think it's just I don't know. We're all playing it at the same time, and it's like, you know, that's fine. You got to keep your account. Yeah. It's not like there's so many fucking games coming out. It's not like, you know, we're desperate for something to play right now. I think when Tower Fantasy CBT came out, though, I was like, it was the first time I kind of, you know, had my burnout from Genshin, and I was just like really feeling down about Genshin. So it happened to come at exactly the right time where I was like, oh, okay, I want another Genshin. Let's check this one out. Continue to convert to a non-standard token character. Yes. Okay, brilliant. I think we're good. If we apply to iClone, Feels like Devil May Cry world. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, see, I might not like it then. I don't like Devil. I tried to play Devil May Cry, but I couldn't get into it at all. Let's say cancel. Alright, he should be good, I think. Right, do we have any... I mean, I don't suppose I've got a tree shaking animation already. I don't know, I've got a lot of animations. We can search, see what we've got. Shaking. I'll probably have to do this one myself, I think. Shaking. You'd probably be like... I don't think I've got any. That's why I said Souls Combat, GG for Cap. Yeah, it depends it depends how difficult it is. It looks like it's real-time combat, obviously, and it is a bit more, like more guns and stuff, which I'm not as big a fan of. I'll just have to wait and see. I always think it's really difficult to judge whether you'll like a game by watching gameplay, because watch and feel are like really different from each other. So sometimes it's hard to tell until you actually just jump in and try it for yourself. For what I've seen, does it feel like another Genshin clone? Feels so different. No, I wouldn't say it was a Genshin clone. I'm just saying it's, you know, in the sense, it feels like they're trying to, you know how like Nikki tried to, like, Nikki doesn't look like a Genshin clone, but they clearly tried to blend like Genshin's, you know, formula of like open world and gacha and all the rest of it with the Nikki franchise. And I feel like that looks like it's trying to do the same thing with Reverse 1999. But I don't know, because I've not actually played Reverse 999, so maybe I'm full of shit. Change view mode. Change view mode. There we go. We've got descriptions now. We've got... Oh, it's so hard to say. Greet friend. Street customer. Vendors. Now I'm going to have to do this myself, I think. Okay, so I think what I need to do... I wonder if I can group the scene together. I mean, let's have a look. Very sus, it's their first game. Yeah, what does that mean though? Because like it could be a new studio. What does it even mean? It's our studio's first game, and we've hired a bunch of like industry veterans who are sick of their jobs in other studios. But it's our first game together. Yeah, I don't even know. It's hard to say what that even means. Like, is it the studio's first game? Is it a bunch of kids in their mum's basement's first game? Probably not. But you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think that means much on its own. Because like a lot of people leave studios. Like I know that like... I'm trying to think who the... He's liquidated the last company due to failure and rebranded. It could mean that as well, but that's... doesn't have to mean that. But yeah, that's another thing it could mean. I mean, Tower Fantasy was fucking Hotter's first game. But Hotter was created for Tower Fantasy. So that doesn't really mean anything. Scamming usually it's gacha, bro. Reverse 999 was a cash grab. I never played it. It didn't appeal to me at all. Right. A cylinder to represent the tree. So imagine this is the trunk. Right, so we'll imagine that's the trunk. And so You did for about 3 minutes, and you heard the character speak. Did I? I don't even remember. I also confused that one with another one that came out around the same time. I'm trying to think. I always got mixed up. There was that one, and what was the other one? I can't remember. I used to get them mixed up with each other. There was Reverse 999, and there was another one that was kind of felt a bit similar. Oh yeah, that might be the one. I think I might remember that now that you mention it. But there is two that I got mixed up. Chaos Art, one that all of two people played. There's so many. Okay, so I need to break this down. Has somebody, I feel like somebody should have done this, but whether they have or not, is there a collection of like gacha pull animations? Here we go. Which one is the best gacha? Oh, this is great. Right, so there's 4 games here. Let's just watch them. Right, I mean, we already, like, obviously I've seen these a million times, but I'm just kind of like going to analyze it. Genshin 1 cuts between 3 views. So let's just break it down bit by bit. What I can tell you about this, okay, I can tell you that this is a 3D model. It's like 3D geometry, and it sits underneath Genshin Impact's world, because people have clipped and like found it just like floating about there. So they've obviously got like cameras set up for it, and they actually are showing you this 3D rendered like scene. So this is probably a lot of custom shaders, particle effects, custom camera, shit like that. That's all one shot, I think, but it kind of swings and follows it. Yeah, so like the camera, I think, follows the... This will be like a particle effect, or like 50 particle effects probably. So essentially like a shooting star. Camera seems to follow it for a bit. Then we cut to like a side view. And obviously that way they have the ability to change the color, because it's rendered in real time. Then they cut to like a results screen, which is always weird because these are all just like images like PNGs. Okay, simple, quick. I think you've got to have the ability to show the special pull to give that little, indicator that you pulled big. So like I say, in my head, he's going to shake the tree. Koala's going to shake the tree. Girls fall down from the tree. But I don't know how I'm going to handle that, because what you do, right, is what all of these do is they show the summon, let's call it, right? The action, the summon, or the spectacle. You see the spectacle, but when the spectacle's over, you still have no clue what you got. And then then it goes through and shows you what you've got. The animation I want to do, originally I was thinking I'll just load the models in, load the girls in, so that they can fall out of the tree and like land on the beach. But I suppose you could do, and then just sort of show a close-up of each one. This is kind of tricky to do though. So I guess, like, let's say you were doing a 10 pull. Probably the best way to handle this, I think, would be, so here's my beach, let's say, right? Probably the best way to do it then, I think, would be to have like, okay, for a 10 pull, for example, we have potentially 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd need like 10 places on the beach that the girls could land to, but you don't want to ruin the 5-star reveal, I don't think. So maybe, but I'm just trying to think, how would this work? So because I'm thinking, okay, so let's say you get a 5-star, then we land all the 4 stars on the beach and we save a slot, let's say near the middle, let's say that one. We save a space for the 5-star, so we only drop the 4, because for the 5-star reveal, I want that shadow, I want him to look up and look surprised, like, oh shit, and you see this shadow cast over him, and then I want the girl to squash him and like land on him. Now in order to do all of that, I can't drop her with the others, but then how do I handle single pulls that are 5 stars? I would just cut to that shot, I guess. It does complicate things slightly, but yeah, I imagine I could do that, and then I could just show the camera. So you see them all land on the beach, and I imagine people who are playing the game would be like, oh shit, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw so-and-so who I really wanted, but you don't quite know because it's going to go through and like show you the close-ups of them all. And then other times you might say, oh, I'm pretty sure there was only 9 there. I think we might still have a 5-star on the way, or something like that. I think you need to start thinking greedier and lazier to make proper gacha. It's not going to be a proper gacha. Okay, so this game is a contest. This game is my next submission for the Unity contest. So it's completely free to play. It's never going to make money. It's never supposed to be a real gacha game. It's basically just to impress judges and try and win the competition. But it's also me getting to have fun and make a gacha game. So it's like best of both worlds. It means I get to make the game I want to make without having to really worry about, it really being that type of game. So I'm kind of, if you imagine, it's my way of like demonstrating to the judges, look, I could have made this a real gacha game if I wanted to, kind of thing. And they get to experience the gacha experience without, ever trying to get money off people. But this gets infinitely complicated, because let's say you got a double. I mean, yeah, we could do, I guess. Could still do that. Let's say you got a double 5-star and a 10 pull. I guess you could just reserve this space as well, and then have 2 5-stars land on koala. But how do you animate that? Because if a girl's, this is the other thing. Yeah, this is getting kind of tricky. In my head, this all seemed fine, but now it's like, how do I actually pull that off? If we drop, if koala looks up and then sees, I guess you'd have to somehow like drop both girls on him at once. Really, I don't know how this would work. I don't know how this would work. Maybe the way I'm trying to do it, they can spawn in a hot tub. It's not that type of game. Now, this isn't going to be a fan servicey game. Because again, I want to win a competition, and I don't know how the judges. I can't just assume that the judges are okay with fan service, because they might not be. They might be fucking 80-year-old dudes who are like, oh, my word. Look at what she's wearing. Oh my god. Not voting this one. Or whatever. So it's going to be like family friendly and stuff. Yeah, maybe the way to do it then would be, instead of having girls drop and close-ups, reveals all at once like that, maybe the better way to do it would be to have each girl drops one at a time and reveals one at a time. Do you know what I mean? So if you got 2 5-stars, you would see koala get squashed by both 5-star girls, which would just kind of indicate that koala got up at some point and now he's getting squashed again. I don't know. And then that way I wouldn't, yeah, to be fair, that way I wouldn't need to worry about this like space allocation thing, because I would just show them. So instead, let's say this is my beach. Just remove that and we'll make a new beach. Instead I just show them in one place, right? So it's just like we've got a beach. And you do a 10 pull, and for each pull you get... God, I wish I could use fucking paint. You get... How the fuck do I change that? There we go. You know, for each one, you just show one at a time and then get rid of it. One at a time, get rid of it. Get one at a time, get rid of it. Sounds slightly sexual. Let's see these other gacha animations. Oh, Wooer. I think Wooer's animation is pretty bad, because they clearly just tried to copy Genshin, but it looks nowhere near as good. They definitely copied Genshin with animation. There's no way they didn't. Like, come up with your own ideas. It's such a rip-off of Genshin's. It's just the other way around, right? Instead of it coming from the circle in the sky, it goes up to the circle in the sky. It's like where Genshin's would have come from here. Doesn't make any sense. This is random nonsense. I know. That's why I wanted mine to fit thematically, because once I realized my mascot was going to be a koala, I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe they could fall out of a tree, and he like shakes them down from a tree. And then there's all kinds of daft puns I can do, you know, like, oh, don't forget to save your gacha currency. These idle girls don't grow on trees, you know, kind of shit. There's just so much fun stuff I can do with that. The train's quite good. And Genshin, it looks like it's coming from heaven or something. I know. And Star Rail's obviously the train. Like a train comes from a dimension or whatever. Alright, what else we got? Oh my god, Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah, this one's so bad. They've come so far. Like, the Honkai Impact 3rd one is really bad. It shows how far they've come since then. I think these pull animations are dreadful. But they're pretty identical to Overwatch, aren't they? Which is what started it all, I think. And why is the box blue when it's a... I never understand their colour system in this game. And then it's... I don't understand. The box is blue. It shines gold. Then the card is purple. And I'm just like... I'm so confused. I'm like, what? Like, what? It's just not clear that it's a 5-star. It's a little bit more clear in Zenless. Because the TV like glows a little bit. They kept it for their fans. Kept what? The confusing colours. Oh, you mean the original gacha animations, maybe? Or the entire game? Probably the entire game. Yeah, that's their baby as well, though, so... Wait, why did that engine open up? Was that an S-rank engine or something? Or did they just do that anyway? Or is it maybe just the A-rank engines that open up? I didn't even notice that. I think this one's pretty stupid, to be honest. I'm not a fan of this one. I think this is their worst one. I think this is their worst gacha animation. Well, okay, maybe Honkai Impact 3rd is the worst one. But out of their modern ones, I think this one's the worst one. But I do think the way the rappers start rapping when you've got an S-star and start singing, I think that's actually kind of dope. That's actually really, really good. Because you get like the instrumental version if you get nows. And then suddenly they just start rapping at you if you get the 5-star. That's actually kind of genius. But the animation itself is kind of, like, I don't know. It's just kind of dumb. Yeah, I'm sure that Honkai Impact 3 copied Advanced Warfare. I just checked. I assumed they'd copied Overwatch, but I've never seen Advanced Warfare. Terra Fantasies is pretty naff. This is their new one as well. They had old ones. This is their new one. They changed it. Do you remember? What did it used to look like? They definitely changed it though. Because this is the current one, but they had a different one. Yeah, I'm gonna Google it because I want to see the old one because I've forgotten what it looks like. I think it was very, very similar, but they definitely changed it at some point. And they fixed the colours. Well, the colours were bugged, you know, in this. The colours were so bugged because I saw gIRLS so many times. Like it would. I think it even went gold sometimes, and you didn't even get a 5-star. It was fucking weird. Yeah, the colours were like bugged to all hell. You couldn't rely on them. But they definitely updated the animation at some point. I like the original summon. Well, that's what I'm talking about. But I can't remember what it looked like now. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, maybe it wasn't like this at all, actually. Yeah, those colours were bugged when they first replaced the animation. I remember that. They didn't actually work at first. Big surprise. Terra Fantasy something didn't work at launch. I'm trying to think what Nikki's gacha animations look like. Original. Was this it? 3 years ago? Fucking hell, yeah, I completely forgot. Did you prefer this one? I think I prefer the new one. It looks much better. Shit, I completely forgot what it looked like. And the funny thing about Advanced Warfare was the default level 1 gun was the strongest gun in the game. What? All paid guns were weaker. That's so backwards. I love it. Oh my god, I completely forgot what this looked like. That's so funny. God, this takes me back now that I see it. Yeah, it's so weird that they like changed it. Kind of. Then again, fucking Nikki changed the entire fucking story. Speaking of Nikki, what does Nikki's gacha animation look like? I can't even remember. Oh, it's this stupid, this stupid rainbow thing that they do. They do like a rainbow in the sky if you got a 5-star. Again with the fucking shit. Everybody's stealing off Genshin. Everybody wants to be Genshin. Jesus Christ! Nobody come up with their own ideas. Maybe I should make it. Just at this point, I feel like I should take the piss. Right? He shakes the tree, and a shooting star comes out of the sun for like no fucking reason. Circles around the tree a few times. I almost want to do it just to take the piss because it's so stupid. Yeah, I just don't know whether like shaking a tree and seeing girls drop out of it. How do I make that look like a spectacle? Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like it's pretty boring on its own, isn't it? So I don't know if I can make it like look good or fun or whatever. I don't know. So this is why I'm trying to look for inspiration. There's a part of it missing. Like I like the idea, but my issue is you can make it like an apple tree. Well, it's supposed to be a eucalyptus tree because that's the gacha currency because koalas eat eucalyptuses. And yeah, it just makes sense like that it would be a eucalyptus tree. But my issue is how do I make it look exciting? Do you know what I mean? Because I could easily just make him walk up to this tree now and then do this and then have some girls drop out the sky. I feel like there's something needs to be in the middle that looks exciting somehow and builds anticipation, because I feel like otherwise it's just going to look boring as fuck. This koala's just going to be like I don't know. I mean, it'll be alright, it'll work, but the apples can be the characters. Well, like I said, the girls are just going to drop out the tree, because then when it's a 5-star, she's going to land on him instead of just like land on the ground. I just don't know how I can make it look exciting. What was that game you said? Advanced Warfare? Was that a gacha, or was it loot box animation? Okay, he's doing drops in here, so we should see it, right? Do the polls, bitch. Do the polls. Is that him doing it? Is he doing polls or what? I don't know. Maybe he's like, maybe this isn't the thing you were. He's spent like $1,000 in seconds. Yeah, that's crazy. What was Overwatch's loot box animation like? I definitely feel like Honkai Impact nicked the idea of Overwatch, because they almost looked the same, didn't they? Yeah, I definitely feel like they got their idea off this. I forgot that they spat things out. I know the socks don't make you stronger. You can also get socks in the loot box. Okay, I've got an idea. I think it might make it, because the animations don't have to be that long, right? They're always quite quick. So I think that's fine. I think if he shakes the tree, I think the bit I'm thinking of is just like an additional little scene to build anticipation. So I think what I'll do is I'll show the top of the tree shaking and have like just have a few like leaves falling off and dropping down. Then we'll cut back to the bottom and see the girls drop, like the girl drop from the tree. Two Bass Part 2 don't have this. Oh, Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 was a scam. Niki's gacha animation is shit. But then I think, and I've seen other games do that, right? I think there is something good about, what's good about Nikke though is the way they make you physically do something to trigger it. Because people come up with all kinds of weird, like, you know, like rituals in the way that, so with Nikke's, let's see Nikke's. The thing I do like about Nikke's though is they make you physically move like the needle, and I think there is something addictive about that, right? There's something like, I don't know, slightly more fun and engaging about it. Yeah, I got her. I literally got her in like 3 fucking polls. I have tons. I've actually got tons of wishes in Nikke right now because I got so many left from the anniversary, and I got her straight away. I don't even know who's up right now. I mean, back in the day in Advanced Warfare, I had like all 5 stars, but maybe 3 out of 100. Didn't spend a dime on boxes. You can look at ET Chronicles summing animation if it's on YouTube. Well, I'll be doing loads of those soon, right? When's the update? Yeah, I'm not doing any polls in that because it's very soon. I'll be doing a lot of polls. Oh, that's what does he click at the top? That's so weird. Yeah, I think the animation sucks, but there is something very special about having to like interact with it, so you feel like you're the one, like, you know, somehow influencing it, even though obviously it's still RNG. But I don't know, I feel like there might be even something a bit more addictive about that part of it. Arknights unzipping the bag. I never played Arknights. Yeah, I know I've definitely played other gacha games where they do something similar to Nikke, where they like have you drag something or like move something in a certain way. Oh, the lucky bastard, I've got her, but still she's a good one to get. Yeah, I've got her as well. I've got most of the fucking characters in this game. You just don't need to spend money if you only want one copy. It's just that one copy is not a whole lot. Still shocked Nikki's still around. I know, me too. Arknight's gacha balls. I'm broke. I'm broke. Oh, is it just him talking about how broke he is? Oh, maybe not. Oh, she's cute. Hang on, let me see. I didn't see the... Jesus, how much shit's he got? What the fuck? I don't play Arknights, but it looks like a lot of shit. It makes sense. It probably costs 12 cents to run the service. Well, I'll tell you what, right? Talk about formulaic, right? Nikke, literally, all they have to do is draw new characters. Because, like, every event is copy fucking pasted from the last event. Well, no, they alternate, right? They'll do an event where you... I'm trying to think how they work. They definitely alternate, and Artery used to do this as well. I'm noticing a lot of gacha games, what they'll do is they'll have two types of events. One that you have to grind, and one that's like you can just clear straight away. And they'll alternate them, but they're all copy and paste events, right? Where you'll just, you know, change the story or whatever, change the cutscenes. Same fucking bullshit grind, slightly different looking environment. And yeah, it must take them like an hour to fucking... hour to make it or something, and it's like, wow, that's so cheap to just do. But that's what I want. That's why I want to make this game as well, though, because I'm kind of like, that's part of why I want to make this game, is I'm trying to understand, okay, I can make games. I proved that with the Snowball one, but that's like handcrafting like games scene by scene, right? I'm like, okay, that's like a linear type game that has scenes and goes from A to B, C. How let's make a different type, let's make a formulaic game now that's driven by systems, that's all just a giant Skinner box, like an RPG. And can we make it potentially infinite? Can I just set it up so that there'll be an infinite number of levels, you go through an infinite number of levels or whatever, or like some really big arbitrary number, you know, maybe like have like procedural rules that says this environment for every 10 levels and then this environment for, and so you could play the game for like, you know, oh, there you go, there's the bag you were talking about. Because that kind of interests me, because it's like, because how would somebody like me, like as a hobbyist, make a live service game and keep it like, you know, make it so there's always still something to do? And the only chance I would ever have of doing that would be to make something that's like formulaic like that. Because obviously, you know, I'm one guy and I can't just pump out content non-stop. But I'm just curious, like, how viable would that be as an actual product? So I'll just make one and see how it runs, see how it feels, see if it's actually engaging. Because I love a good Skinner box. I think when a Skinner box is made well, like, they can be really compelling and really addictive. It's just that quite often they're used to milk players for money. So that's why it'll be nice to see a game that I make that's completely free to play but is Skinner box driven, and then concentrate on just having the Skinner box keep it as engaging as possible, you know, like a sense of progression or something. I swear those really old gachas like FGO will never go away. It probably makes 1,000 times profit a day on slow day. Oh yeah, absolutely. Those games, all the money is on getting it off the ground. It's like, you know, build the systems, create the formulas, you know, get all the jigsaw pieces together, and then you just change one or two pieces rotationally, and that's it. You've fucking got a game for life. It's crazy. But it's kind of genius when you think about it. Okay, maybe you should start off. So the first thing we would probably see is Koala. I'm just like, how do you start? I studied media, so I should know all this. The way you should really do it is like storyboard it. But I'm picturing in my head like maybe the first thing we see. I don't think Koala should just immediately walk over the tree. And there's two reasons why. Reason one is there's probably going to be a transition into this scene of some kind, whether it's a camera pan or whether it's just a fade, like fade the screen in, or whatever it is. There's probably going to be a second or two of transition. And I also feel like players need, or well, I've got a slow brain, so this is why I think this. I sometimes need a second or something just before like my brain's caught up and realize what's happening or whatever. So like I like to give it a little bit of breathing room. So I'm thinking something like a little chuckle or like a little, you know, wave or a little, just some kind of little emotional gesture that he starts off with. Then he walks over the tree and then starts shaking it maybe. So let's see what we've got. Street dance girl style. Does a little dance. I don't know if you should do a little dance. But something like, do we have skipping? Like children skipping? We could have him skipping. That could look kind of funny. If he was just happily skipping over to the tree and then he gives it a shake. I'm sure I probably have skipping animations somewhere in here. I don't even know whether this search works properly. I swear it doesn't actually work properly. I'm fucking sure I have skipping animations. I just don't know. I wouldn't know where the fuck they'd be. Cartoon motion, sprint, walk energetically. Okay, it's kind of fun, I guess. If I just rotate him, then can I just make him go over that? But there's a setting somewhere where I can have it go to the end of the timeline when I've done that, so I can just stack them. I think I must have turned it off at some point. Where is that setting? Where is settings? Preference. Autoplay motion clip after apply. Auto snap. There's definitely a setting in here somewhere where it's like, and snapping the shit. Oh wait, there's a bit. No, there's a tool. I remember now. Yeah, there's this little tool that lets you loop it in here. Oh, get out of my way. Zoom out, zoom out. Why can't we fucking zoom out in this fucking piece of shit thing? There. Right. Wait. Is that on loop or is that on stretch? And it on loop. Resize, speed, loop. There we go. Loop. Alright. I'm so confused. Why is he... Oh, puts him right back at the start. What the fuck? Oh, that's kind of stupid. What? That's so dumb. Wow, that's actually stupid. Okay, well in that case, maybe what I can do... I think you can remove the clip from his body. Remove motion from torso. Okay, does he walk on the spot now? Yes, okay. Then I can transition him over there. So, start there. Okay, so... And that way I could start with him rotated there. And then we could end him rotated. I don't know how many frames I want this to be. Probably only about there. If he wants a couple of loops, doesn't want to last too long. Yeah, it doesn't want to last too long. I think about 2 loops will do it. Alright, so about there. Have him rotate towards the tree. Move him up to the tree. Alright, let's see that. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I need to adjust his arms and stuff because his arms are like pretty fucked up. He's got some weird poke through going on with his... There's a lot I can do about that though. I think they just want to come... Do they want to come up? Out? Maybe up and out a little bit. Damn, I wish I could edit that model. I can send it to you if you want. I would look any help you and you're able to offer, I would greatly appreciate. Yeah, I just can't model for shit. That's why I just use everybody else's. But yeah, I can send it to you on Discord or something if you want. Well, I don't know if Discord will let me. What is it? 40... It was like 40 megabytes. Don't have any software for it right now. It's been way too long. But I just have great ideas. I'm sure you do. Yeah, I just haven't got a freaking clue. I don't think I've got the patience for it, to be honest. Alright, so from here, that's great. Now we can do like a keyframe on full body so that we kind of there we go. Right, move a couple of frames up. We'll straighten him up and have him sort of look up at the tree. And then we've got to try and get his arms up towards the tree. How do I get rid of those bones? Bone edit mode, turn that off so I can see his actual body. Yeah, that fucking popping through that top. I might be able to fix some of this because I can probably mask that. What I can probably do is just change the color of his fur underneath to red so you won't notice it as much, and like do what I can to sort of help with that. Right, that seems to straighten his arm up a lot more. He's too fat, he can't reach the tree. This is the problem. He's actually too fat. But you can do a lot of things with like camera tricks, and you can you can say a lot without really showing a lot sometimes, and use like little tricks like camera cuts and frames, and just to kind of like give the what's the word, like, because it's about communicating stuff to the player, isn't it? About communicating stuff to the audience. So we can communicate the fact that he's shaking this tree, and it doesn't need to be 100% accurate that he is actually shaking the tree, if that makes sense. You can normally kind of cheat a little bit, but I might as well try and make it as good as I can regardless. Because he's pointing at it. You there, tree! Give me girls. I've tried for weeks, it doesn't work. The best thing that happens, you might get a cat land on your head, and that's not really the pussy I was going for. If I still have him as paint, I will drop my idea. I think he looks great though. Like, I got this off Sketchfab. Somebody had made him on Sketchfab. Like, I think his character looks fantastic. So I have no. Like, I have no regrets picking him as a character kind of thing, but I'm limited to whatever's like available to share. But I'm really glad that I found something that looks this good that I can use. Right, so we've got him. What I should be able to do is use direct puppet motion, and there's a few ways we can do this. So let's just see what gives us the best result. So we can either shake his actual hand, which will look like, let's just set a marker for the first frame. There we go. Which will look like, I mean, that's probably okay, like that. Or we could rotate his shoulder. Which looks like that. Looks like he's having a wank. Oh yeah, come on girls, fall from that tree. Oh yeah, koala's got you. What the, that is, we're definitely not doing definitely not doing that. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, now I can't stop seeing it. Girls love a good wank. Girls love a good wanking koala. He's wanking the tree off. That's it now. That's, no matter how well I animate this now, right? All my demented brain is gonna think of, now that I've said that, I'm just gonna see him wanking the tree off, like, and I can't ever unsee that now. Right, I need to go to the rendering tab so I can make the window bigger. There we go, at 1200. Just trying to fill more of the screen so I can see what I'm doing better. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Now I've got more real estate to work with. Let me also save it. If this crashed right now, I'd be absolutely gacha tree. You can also do mirror, so when his right hand goes, that might look better. It looks less like he's having a wank now. The only problem with that is when he moves his hand, this hand this way, that one goes like that. So it looks more like he's doing that. Whereas when you shake something, like the left hand and the right hand should move together, really. Okay, so yeah, we probably shouldn't use that then. We'll just do... And I'm gonna have to shake the tree with him as we do it. All right, now let's go and do the other hand. And then if I animate the tree shaking, you know, as his hands shake, I think it'll look a lot better. And I can always like cut to like a, you know, a shot where it's not. You don't really get to see that closely what he's doing anyway. Ah, I don't know why that went there. What the fuck? Okay, that really fucked his hand up for some reason. Is it at the wrong angle? For some reason when I do that, it goes... His hand goes right through there. Why the fuck does that happen? I don't think it's done a very good job of rigging him, for one thing. What if I turn off realistic shoulder? It still does it. Why is that happening? It's kind of weird. I think it's already kind of close to him. That's probably why. Let's try... What if I do is... Okay, that one's better for this hand. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do his shoulder for this hand. That's about as good as I can do. It's not perfect, but, you know, we'll probably see him from quite far off anyway if we play the whole thing. Probably won't look too bad. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh. Yeah, that'll look alright. Once the tree shakes with him, I think it's going to be obvious what he's doing and what's happening. And then that's probably the end of that animation, because then I'm going to cut to like the top of the tree. We'll see some leaves fall, and whatever happens after that, like let's say he gets squished by the 5-star, I would just like play a different animation at that point, because we've already cut away from him. So I think this should be fine. Yeah, because the animation is, he's going to have like 2 parts of the animation really, and then part 2 will be different depending on whether it's a 5-star or not. Well, that should be okay for the first part, I think. So if I grab him now, and I edit in 3D Exchange, and I grab the up to the end of his animation, which is like 500 frames. Grab those 500 frames. This is going to be so scuffed. Alright, name the motion, add it to his library. Gacha 1. And then he needs a gacha 2, so make sure that's saved. And his gacha 2, I think when it's a normal... Yeah, this could be cool. I think when it's a normal 4-star or whatever, a normal girl, he just does like a little cheer, you know, like a little yay. And if if it's a 5-star, she's gonna like land on him and squash him. So he's gonna do this like, ooh, looking up in fear or whatever. Okay, there should be. I should have like a little cheer. I know I've got a cheer in here somewhere. What? Let's try searching for it. I want to know where the search works. Cheer. Cheer. Okay, crafter cheer. What does that look like? Let's see it without the slide. I mean, that's alright. What does he look like? Okay. For the first one, what does this one look like? It looks like he's almost going, nah, she's fucking sucks, mate. She's fucking shit, mate. Cheer mail. So far, I prefer the first one. Okay, that's alright if I can make his hands less scuffed. I think it looks like he's doing a little clap there. But his hands, his face is in the way, so his hands are doing this in front of his face. So they can, if his hands are long enough to see it. I could start by trying to move his head back a bit. Pull his head back. That's a lot better. Yeah, that's alright. If I fix the poke through, that's decent. I think I'm going to use this song for the login screen. Let's do gacha 2A. I need one where he looks up. I think, yeah, this is like, if something's about to fall on you, I think you'd probably be like, you put your hands up there when you, block. Block hit react. This is seriously fun. Isn't it good? That's good. Yeah, no, these are dead. What does that do? This could be good for when he gets hit though. That is quite good for like maybe when the girl lands on him. That's pretty good. It's extreme. I like it. Alright, let's move that one further along now. We need like a... Well, I guess... I need some kind of like easy emotions. Creep. Creep, jog and run. Action. Baseball, basketball. Spider. Okay, let's look for like, is there like a fear animation? Afraid. Let's try afraid. Okay, there's no afraid. What about fear? Yeah, there's a few things I'm trying to achieve with this project actually. And I learned that I'm learning how to like handle my own data, my own memory manually. It's a pain in the ass, but there's like sky's the limit. And the thing is with these web games is they're very, very limited on the build size. So there's like a maximum size that you can build, and there's a maximum size you can upload, and even the competition has like a maximum size that they'll allow. But I can make a game system that pulls other things in from wherever, and essentially just pull as much stuff as I want, and it'll still hit those requirements. But it could essentially be pulling in gigabytes of data whenever it needs it. So my plan is to have all the characters their own separate data. That's what the character system was for as well, just to kind of like make sure I had that down. Because that's what I was doing, was loading clothes and loading characters and loading everything from external sources. So I want a music system that's going to pull music in from other places on the web, which I'll say other places is going to be my own website thing, but yeah, so when I submit this game it's going to be nuts. The idea is, what I'm hoping is, the judges are going to be playing this game and thinking, how the fuck is all this happening? Like, how is all this happening in one web build? And the truth is, it's because it's not. It's going to be actually pulling most of its stuff in like on demand. Okay, we've got some fear motions. Let's see the fear motions. Okay, that was just a pause. It's alright. Okay, that's him looking down in fear. The top one was better, but... Okay, that could kind of work as long as I make him look up first. You can see the other ones, so let's see that again. It takes a little while to get going, but yeah, I like he's like no kind of shit, like a girl's about to land on him. That could work. So we start by lifting his head up, so he's looking up to see impending doom. Yeah, I think that'll work, and then I play the death animation as the girl hits him, and together they should create the effect I want to have. Okay, so we'll do celebrate. Let's just call it shake celebrate. Afraid. And then we need the death. And there'll be a lot of death animations, so I might not use the one that I was looking at. I know where it is now. Death. We've got quite a lot of like doll type stuff. Two legs death, four legs death. What the fuck? Grounded death. Grounded whip death. These names are great. Death normal. Alright, let's see some of these. Yeah. Death normal. Yeah, it doesn't really look like he's getting hit, like something falling on him. Slingshot sword. Okay, let's see what this one's like. Death. That was the first one that I had. That one's not bad actually. Let's see what else we've got. I don't know why why does he spin round like that though? He like kind of orbits a bit too much. Oh, that's pretty good. Kind of spins. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I do like that one. Haven't we just had this song? I don't know. It's fine. Alright, death. And we should have everything we need. I need to fix his poke through. Alright, let's export him. So this is specific gacha koala. Basically. Idle girls, models, girls. We've got a folder for koala actually. Gacha koala. Include animation, 60 FPS. Embed textures, go. Okay. Okay, so we're done with this one. We can bring Gacha Koala in to the scene. He's lost all these materials, that makes sense. So we need to go to settings. Legacy. Model name, model material, recursive hub. Apply. There we go. He's very shiny though, isn't that weird? Now his hoodie's really shiny, we can fix it, but yeah, it's a bit weird. I added like specularity to the material. I think it's using a raincoat. Now I'm going to need to line him up with a tree as well and stuff. It's going to be tricky. Now that won't be that bad actually, because I can just pause it on that frame and then figure out where he needs to be and then copy and paste it. Transform him. Let's get rid of that shininess on his raincoat though. Shouldn't he have a skin dimensional renderer? Yeah, he does. But he's only got a short hair material. Oh, that's his pelvis, spine, head, pelvis, head, foot, hand. Alright, I really don't know which one his coat is. Just look for something red. There it is. That's got to be a smoothness. There we go. Well, if I have a look at my scene, I've lost the animation now though. Well, I could reload it, I suppose. I'm trying to think how far away he is from the tree. It doesn't really matter because I feel like he's a little bit more upload. This way. Maybe a little bit more that way. Right, we'll try it from there. So I need to create an animation controller for him. Gacha koala. Animator. Make sure he's right. Afraid, celebrate, death. Shit. Okay, I need to check. His animation import settings. None of them are looped at all. So animation, we want his shake, which is not a loop. His celebrate is not a loop. His phrase, yeah, none of these are looped. Yeah, that's fine. That's exactly what's set up. Yeah, these should be fine then. If I go to his animator, make his default animation shake. And then he wants afraid, celebrate, and death adding. We don't transition because we do cuts, so that should be fine. And we can just hit play right now and see where he lands up. Okay, so now he needs to be at the tree. I haven't even thought about exactly where the camera wants to be yet, so this might not even be where I end up camming. But let's say we want it about there for his shake thing. Copy, world transform, paste, world transform. Yeah, so the first thing I noticed is because the sun's on a hill, his rocks just Like he's walked in a straight line, so I need to like adjust his walk so that he can walk up over the hill and then back down again. Which is kind of tricky actually. Maybe the easiest way to do that. Should move him up a little bit, see how much that fixes it. I suppose he could be walking through the sand, but it looks a bit weird. Do you want to move him up? Make an animation control for gacha camera and an animation for gacha camera. Gacha cam I think the camera should look up, push it in. Shit is 8 seconds. Yeah, I went on longer than I need to because I was expecting I would need to put away. Better not too much than that now. Yeah, the camera is gone for like 25 seconds right now. So if we set it at 8 for now, let's see what we get. Yeah, no, that should be good. I actually quite like that. That feels pretty good. Scene's gonna fade in as well. I need to not have him cut through the sand as much. I need to shake the tree. And I'm gonna cut to the top leaves falling down, and then we go from there. Yeah, that's actually working a lot better than I initially thought it would. But I need to look at his. Okay, if I go to his animation, I know what I need to do. I can't edit his animation in the model because it's read only. But if I go into his model, is he? He's in co-op. There we go. Get his shake animation and duplicate it. And we're going to replace his shake animation with the one I just copied and make it with default so that I can edit the animation. Alright, so back in him, now I can go to the animator and go to his shake animation, which is now editable, and I can correct his position. So if we grab scene view a second, let me just make sure that he's above the side. It's kind of weird the way he walks and the way the sand is. He actually kind of, why does he go up like that? As painstaking as this is, I think I'm going to need to do it like literally frame by frame kind of thing. What the fuck is causing me to do that? That's got to be those positional coordinates. What if I delete that? Again. Okay. Still kind of doing it. It's really awkward just the way the sun's shifting. If I move him down, do the other LED frames adjust? Yeah, they do. Okay, that looks a lot better now. Okay, there's just a few places where his foot goes way deep into the skin. So for those frames, I can just give them a little boost. Go down. I think it's. I don't think it's the sand as much. I think it's. Well, I think it's a bit of both. I think the animation's just like that. The animation in like his feet just go way below the ground for some reason. And then the problem's made even worse by the fact that the sand has like a hill on it. But yeah, I think the animation itself is a little bit bugged in it. It seems to go under the sand, like under the floor. Okay, that looks much better. Alright, let's see, big. Yeah, the camera needs to be much quicker. shake the tree. And then cut here, show the leaves shaking at the top. Shaking the tree is actually going to be a lot harder than it sounds, because I don't have tools like I do in iClone to create like a good shaking animation like that. I don't even know how the fuck I would do that. How would I even do that? See, in iClone I would use props and you could do prop animations. I don't think Unity has anything like that. Unity has an animator and you could do keyframes. But it's hard to create something that looks like it's being like shaky with keyframes, because keyframes are so fucking like robotic, you know. It's like, I mean, I guess you could just put some close ones. If you put them close enough together, that's probably what you can do it. Okay, yeah, I think I know how. I'm just gonna have to do it very, very quickly. So what I would probably need to do is create a tree animation controller, gacha tree. And on our actual, so that one's, this is doing actual gacha tree. So that's how I would add moderators on YouTube. What was I able to do? I am. So I basically create an animation, we do tree, static, and just leave it where it is. And then we do tree shake. So what I'll do is I'll just we need to change the tree's pivots, because otherwise when it shakes, like, the root moves. So I can ship. There is a way to do it. Right, hang on a minute. Gacha tree. I can make a game object called tree pivot, and then make the gacha tree But I'm going to have to make the parent the animator and give the parent the animation controller. And then I offset the gacha tree from the pivot. Bring the pivot down, I think. And then when I move the pivot, the tree should... Maybe I went the wrong way. I think I set the pivot down at the bottom. And then I attach the gacha tree to the pivot. That's not working. Why isn't that working? Oh, because the position of the tree needs to be 0, 0, 0 from the pivot. I think the tree's fucking moving now as well. Oh, I just moved the pivot. Oh yeah, no, I want to move the pivot. Where? Do I? Ah! This is so fucking awkward! I thought you put the tree at 0, 0, 0 of the pivot because that isn't fucking working now. I fucking hate the way he does this shit. It's so fucking awkward. Like, why can't we just have a movable pivot? Why is this so awkward? No, fuck off! Open it in 3D modelling software. No, fuck that. There's definitely a way to do it within Community. Parent game object non-destructive. The easiest, most common method. Yeah, this is what I've tried to do. Right click and choose create empty. This creates an empty game object. Rename it to pivot. Set the position of pivot root. Yeah, this is exactly what I did. Except I didn't start it off as a child of gacha tree, but that shouldn't make a difference. Let's see if that makes a difference. It shouldn't do. Yep, no, it doesn't. It's not doing it. It's not doing it at all. I swear this song's incredible. 6,000. I like this song. I was going to shut it up for a minute. It's a bit. I'll never understand why things that I say this all the time, and it's so true though. It always feels like the things that should be easy are always the most fucking complicated to do in these programs, and I'll never understand why. Like, you would think that changing a pivot of a tree, of a 3D object in the software, in a 3D fucking game engine, wouldn't be that complicated. Yeah, it's just not fucking doing it at all. I mean, I can't see how it would make a difference, but the only thing I can think of, I have always struggled with this method. Like, I know in theory it's supposed to fucking work, but like, oh, it just fucking doesn't. Sometimes. Let me try making an actual 3D object. I don't think it should make any difference, but... Right, now when I create the 3D object, it's exactly where I want the pivot point to be. No, it's like it's including the entire... That doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, this is so infuriating.
Welcome, I'm your CodeMonk, and in this video we're going to figure out how to set the transform pivot to a game object. Let's begin. So here we are in an empty scene. Now, if you're new to Unity, one of the first things you'll need to learn is how to make a health bar. So if you want to make it in the world rather than in the UI, you'll...
One of the first things you want to learn is how to make a health bar. Yeah, oh right, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the first things I'm going to do. Are you kidding me?
Learn the way to display a sprite, which is first you create an empty game object, and then you add the sprite renderer component. Just like that, drag the bar sprite. And just like that, you have something that looks like a health bar. However, now if you try to scale it, you will notice that it scales from the middle. So in here you would go into the scale and modify the X, and yep, there you go, it is scaling from the middle. So by trying...
I'm so sorry, but there are so many issues. I have so many issues with this video already. If I was making a health bar, right, I would use an image, not a sprite. I would make it filled, and I would use the fill amount component, give it a background, give it a foreground, and then I can literally just do it mathematically. Like, it's so much easier than trying to do it this way. This is just a weird example. Alright, whatever, just cook. Go on.
To make it smaller, it will actually scale on both.
But the problem with doing it this way is you'd need to have a definite size, and then you'd have to work out what size it needs to be to represent an amount of health in respect to the total size and what the size represents. You need literally, that's what fucking filled bars does for you. It does all that for you. So why would you want to do any of that manually? That makes life so much harder.
Ends. Now a health bar is usually supposed to scale from right to left, so this will not work for what we want.
No, it scales from left to right. Okay, I think what he's thinking is the health goes down from right to left, but scales means up, so it scales from left to right.
Want to do. I know in here, before we go further, I should point out that if you're using sprites, you can simply go into the health bar import settings, and here you can set the sprite pivot. So you could set it...
Yeah, well, I'm not in a fucking sprite!
Instead of being in the center, set it on the left side, click apply. And as you can see, now the origin of the game object, which is right in there, is on the left, just like we said on the texture, and we can now scale this normally. So we can now move the X and it works just like that. However, for now, let's ignore this ability for the purposes of understanding how Unity deals with transforms between parents and children and the difference between local space and world space. If you understand how transforms work, you'll be more capable of creating anything you want. For example, if you're using the white pixel trick that I normally use, You can't modify the texture pivot without a lot of hassle, so it pays to know how transformations work. So let's reset this back to center and keep looking at how transforms work. So essentially, a game object will always be transformed from its center. It doesn't matter what sprite it has or what box collider is attached to it. The transformations are always done from the origin of that game object.
Wait, you know what it might be? Fucking there, I had it set to center instead of pivot. I didn't have pivot enabled. Fucking I knew there was something weird going on with it. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why is this so awkward? I've run into this problem before as well. There we go. That's more like it. Now we can shake the tree. Okay. Oh my god. Right. I knew something was not right. Right, so now we still need the animator. We don't need the sphere collider, that's for sure. We don't even really need a mesh renderer. We need an animator with the gacha tree, and we want our animation. Oh, we lost our fucking things now. Where? Tree shake and tree static. And that now says sphere. Right, there we go, tree static. Wait, why the fuck's it moving? What the hell, dude? Where's that where it was before? Yeah, this is the other issue that I have, right? Okay, just delete those animations, because it ended up moving a lot while I was trying to fucking sort all that shit out. Let me just delete these animations, because they're going to have positions set incorrectly, and I'm going to need to line the tree up with the animation, or... yeah, the tree up with the animation now, because the fucking tree moved. Whereas before I lined up the animation with the tree. Right there. Get the tree. Okay, it's about there. Fuck off. Okay. So I played 10 hours last night, don't move an inch. $10 hours of war? Oh, thingy, 100 line. You played 10 hours and didn't move forward. Danganronpa before. That's one word for it. That's one name for it. I mean, unofficially it is really, isn't it? Right, so now I need to create my tree static. There we go. Then I can create my tree shake. Right, we're finally getting somewhere. And I can go like 5, move it, 10, move it, and just kind of add a little bit more variation maybe. There we go. I should be alright. Maybe a bit slower. See if it looks better slower. Maybe it's moving too much. I don't know. He's only a little guy. I don't know. No, I mean, it's, you know. Yeah, I think that should be alright. Okay, so go to our animator. I'm at like 3% completion after 100 hours. What? Right, tree static, tree shake. There we go. Right, now this is where things get super fucking awkward. Because I only need to shake the tree. I suppose when we show the gacha camera, that's when the gacha system is going to be active. So a script on the gacha camera might be the first place to put it. So I think I'm just gonna put it under car and call it. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just call it gacha camera. Why did it do that? Someone says something like, it has 6 times more writing than the entirety of Fate combined in a game. Something like that. Oh my god, it's gonna take me forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a public float called start shake, and what this is going to be is it's basically a percentage value of the animation clip that Koala plays, which when we hit that percentage we will play the tree shake animation. So we need the animator of Koala, and then we need the animator of the tree. Alright, I might leave it there for now though, because it's going to take a while. And I can at least get an hour of that down, because it sounds like it's going to take forever. But yeah, that's starting to look pretty good, I think. Obviously the tree will shake now when he does that. Then we cut to the tree shaking at the top and the leaves falling. And then we can, like, you know, run the code that drops the right girl or whatever. Plays the right animation, stuff like that. I think this will work. I think it's pretty good. Right, I do need a pee. That should be there. I think put that one there. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a pee. I always do this. I always forget. I need to run my emulator before I open the game. Otherwise, it won't work. I don't know why you call it an emulator. I don't know. Is it technically? Is this an emulator? It's emulating an Xbox controller. I don't know if that's the correct name for it. It's more like it's converting the inputs or whatever. I'm curious. How do they describe their own PS4 windows. What do they say it is? Input mapper and virtual emulator. There we go. I guess that is an emulator. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Because an emulator is just taking one language or one piece of hardware and acting like another. Right, I was gonna go pee. What I might do though with my little animation is, because obviously it's just everybody does shooting stars because they all copied Genshin, which wouldn't make much sense. But I might make it so that you see clouds above the tree as it's shaking, and have like the clouds moving really quickly or something. Whew. I don't know yet. Alright. I can't remember what was happening now. Go outside. Somebody was at the door. Who was it then? Mustering up the courage. I can't remember what's happening. Bitch started waffling so loud it scared the hell out of me. Which bitch? But right as my hand fell on the door knob, an alarm. Let's get Miko up.
I've set the stream title to The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy, Let's Go, and updated the stream.
Open my game, put it on continue, and it just
On
put me in the
Twitch,
middle of
Alexandria says, I opened my game on continue and it just put me in the middle of yapping. Welcome to the PlayCompile live stream.
Shut up! Speaking of yapping, there was no doubt about it. It was the same blaring siren and flashing lights I'd seen and heard so many times before. Enemy attack, the invaders are coming.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Where am I? Am I back at my school? Or am I still at the other school? Suddenly I was in fight or flight. Oh wait. No, I'm still at the other school because I was going to go and talk.
Alexandria says, as someone who played tactics game for 20 years I can say this combat is good AF. Alexandria says, you are at 2nd Academy.
Yeah, because I was going to go and speak to the girl who looks like my girlfriend. My heart was racing, my blood was pumping, my whole body was trembling. I threw the door open and dashed outside. I know I said I wanted some time alone with Nozomi, but this was hardly the time or place. Are you going to fight with us, Takumi? I kind of ran out of the room without thinking, but of course I can't just stand by and do nothing. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Their attacks have been getting worse lately. Will you be fighting too, Nozomi? Yes, naturally. That's the reason I'm here after all. It's up to all of us to fight to keep humanity safe. Kurua was more timid than most people, a real scaredy cat. She'd go out of her way to avoid any kind of conflict. Even in a place like this, with so much on the line, she'd never have chosen violence so easily. Calling it the natural thing to do, that's something she'd never say. You know, you're not making you... So far, he's like...
Alexandria says, some question, would you be willing to try normal mode?
I don't know. I'd rather just enjoy the story, to be honest, because I'll just get stressed out probably when it starts getting harder. I'm not really that much of a...
Alexandria says, for like one battle.
Maybe for like one battle, yeah, but yeah, because I'm not really a fan of this kind of gameplay, to be honest. I kind of wish it had a normal mode so I could just, you know, skate on through it. But so far he's not making his girlfriend sound very good. It's like, oh, my girlfriend would never do anything helpful. Oh, my girlfriend certainly wouldn't ever say something so nice. Oh, my girlfriend definitely wouldn't fight or help anyone. It's like, wow. You know what I mean? You said you give me girlfriend sound too good here. Are you okay? You're looking a little pale. I'm fine. It's embarrassing to admit this, but I've never liked sirens ever since I was little.
I don't like sirens.
But I just have to get over it. There's no time to freak out. Nozomi raised both hands and gave her cheeks a light slap. Which ones? Okay, that should do it. You sure you'll be alright? Yeah, don't worry about it. Besides, the others are probably in the war room already. We shouldn't keep them waiting. You're right, let's go. Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the war room.
Alexandria says, there is an extremely specific reason I asked that law.
Because you'd like to see me suffer. Oh my goodness! Good gracious! Another enemy attack! Everybody remain calm. You're the one who needs to calm down! Forgive me! It's just we've barely had time to recover since the last one. I'll be counting on you all to do your best out there. That includes you too, Mr. Smino. Before we start, I just want to check. Can your Revive-O-Matic bring me back if I die out here? Yes, the DNA records are shared between the two schools. It'll work for any student from either academy. It's lying. The same goes for the ones at the main campus. Okay, good. It looks like this could be a tough one. There's a lot of invaders out there and no wall to keep them out. Our weaker defenses make us an easy target. They're even more aggressive about attacking us than they were at the last defense academy.
Alexandria says, and I learned when someone dies that is a good thing actually.
Time for another round of meaningless killings. You're breaking my heart here. Don't let that discourage you. The Tokyo residential complex is depending on us. Nigu, I'll be expecting something sweet when this battle's over. Have it ready by the time I get back. I mean, if the plan is just to have me experience death at least once, we could just put it on fucking nightmare mode or whatever. And get it over with.
As you wish.
Kashiri, Mochi, and Kubujutsu tea for me, please. As you wish. You're such an old lady, Kyoshiki. Why don't you try some mariachi for a change? Mari what? Oh, you've never heard of Mariotso? I don't know what the fuck that is. How out of touch can you be? What a freak. Well, I guess I'm a freak then!
Alexandria says,
Mariachi!
I don't think you could possibly lose a match.
I'm not like, come on, stop glazing me. Of course I know it, I've gazed upon that many times. Window shopping is for cheapskates. You can't assess a pastry's worth just from looking at it. Bring it up, you two. We can try a bunch of different snacks together later. But first we have to deal with the invaders and make sure we'll still have a school to come back to. Don't worry, we can do it if we try. I guarantee it.
Don't be so modest.
Alexandria
you can
says,
do it if you try,
no,
Tacky.
you simply have too many soldiers and the only way you lose is everyone dies. It's nearly impossible to die like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Ugh.
Well then, I suppose we should get started. Defensive battle, initiate!
Can I change it mid-game like that?
Alexandria says, I think so, it says you can.
I mean, now before, like, for this battle. Is it too late? Okay, now it just wants to be Evangelion. Yeah, it's probably too late for this one now, I think.
Is everyone ready to begin? Miss Kitty Fuji, is your artificial class armor working all right?
Yes, no problems here.
Artificial class armor?
Alexandria says,
Yes,
you can
it's
change
a
it
long
now.
story, but mine is a little different from yours.
I can't get it to settings. I tried during the cutscene. Yes, it's a long story, but mine is a little different from yours.
Different how?
Well, what's the button for settings? Start. Try triangle as well.
Alexandria says, it will after the talk is over.
Yeah, maybe when this is over. I thought it'd be too late once it starts. Jesus fucking Christ. That one, Last Defense Academy.
Alexandria says, yeah.
I clicked me.
Let's go.
I clicked me. I can't reach. Let's see what these do.
Locked and loaded!
Support specialist who can heal. She's a fucking healer. In addition to being able to heal HP, status abnormalities, careful of moving stun. I don't need to heal right now though. What else did she do?
Ah, yes. I forgot to explain about Miss Kitty Fuji.
We're in the middle of a fight, you fuck.
For
Alexandria
most of you,
says,
your
that
battle
is why I
gear is a
asked if you want to try it
representation
one time
of your
now you got healers and
willpower,
buffers.
channeled through the medium of hemoanima. However, Miss Kitty Fuji is a special case. For whatever reason, her abilities haven't developed in quite the same way.
He's talking about her boobs.
As such, she has to make do with artificial substitutes.
Oh, they're fucking fake.
I only have a little hemoanima, so I can't manifest class armor or weapons or use specialist skills on my own.
Sorry, they still look good.
If Nico
Alexandria
hadn't
says,
made these
roll.
to supplement my abilities, I wouldn't be able to fight at all.
Oh, it's just a little something I'd been working on in my spare time. I honestly never expected anyone would have to use them. But don't take young Miss Kitty Fuji lightly. Her attacks still pack plenty of punch. The Revive-O-Matic won't work for her though, so I'd ask you to help her to retreat if things get dicey.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Did I mention she's a fine strategist? Even without big flashy attacks, she's turned the tide of battle in our favor countless times.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a fight, shut up!
I must admit, it is a trifle odd that the hero anima doesn't work for Miss Kitty Fuji like it does for everyone else. I've never seen anything like it before. But such anomalies are bound to come up now and then, statistically speaking. And it wouldn't be right for us to discriminate against her for being different.
Right, or
Anyway, that's enough talk. We
Alexandria
need to
says,
concentrate on the
it
battle.
may sound like yapping, but it's literally crucial.
unavoidable. Paralyzed bullet. Try that.
Pulling the trigger! You have my thanks.
Okay, what does this one do?
I can't wait.
Oh, I don't want to read.
Killing out in the open like this just
Oh,
doesn't
no,
sit
yeah,
right with
man.
me. Murder's supposed to be a private, intimate experience.
I'm just tired though, that's the thing. I probably shouldn't play solo.
And here I am
There's not
doing
enough
it in
hours in
front
the
of
day.
everyone. I feel so dirty. Everyone, look away. I don't want you to see me like this. Don't look at me. No, wait, look at me. I want your burning, judgmental gazes to sink into my very soul.
Yeah, I just feel like today is fully by. I've been tired for a while. I'm not sleeping very well. Alright, let's try this. Yes.
I'm exhausted.
Now we're dead.
Not bad.
What does she do?
Alexandria says, Assassin Man's attack gets stronger if he
Miss
debuffs them.
they are who are you?
Okay, just let me try them out. Uzuki Nightmare.
You're in the way! I'll take care of this.
She's alright. She would be if she had a better shape. No, you're the wrong shape, woman.
Let's get to the killing.
Alexandria
This
says,
hurts.
Tomato is a builder, she defends the tower.
He's a much better shape.
2 arms!
Yeah, like everyone else. Don't
Hold by
talk.
my...
Just let me play.
Banzai!
I don't know if I can make it.
I'm exhausted. I can still fight.
There we go. I died. So we get to see what happens. Special attacks.
Alexandria
my
says,
true
when someone
power!
dies, you get a free ultimate.
I'm burnt out!
Is that the only reason why it's good?
I'm okay.
Ah, she said special attack still.
I can still fight. I'll do it for all of you.
Alexandria says, no even more reason, but can't say
I'm
complicated.
indebted to
Take
you!
care of the rest, please.
Right. Alright, well. I guess I'll see. Special
Leave
attacks.
it to me.
I got loads of fucking free ults though. Seems kind of busted.
This is my true power!
That's good. Isn't that third ult?
I leave the rest to you!
Alexandria says, yeah, cuz you
I'm
just
good to
killed 2
go.
people.
We're all almost dead already. It seems quicker than playing on easy. Yeah, easy is just like you just chip away at them.
I can't
and,
wait.
like, it's just tedious. I think.
How about this?
I got this. My turn at last.
Alexandria says, yeah, I can beat every map in like one turn with 8 ults in a row.
Child's play.
I'm good to go.
Where'd my healer girl go? But she died as well. Oh, I didn't realize she died.
I can't wait.
Alexandria says, she committee see war slide.
I'll put an end to this.
Oh, is that part of a special then?
Alexandria says, if you do ult with red text, it's sewer slide option.
I don't know. I can't
I'm good
reach
to
them.
go.
What do I do now? I can't fucking reach them. They're all too far away. Can you move?
Time for me to move.
Time? Yeah, that'd be a fucking...
Alexandria
I'm good to
says,
go.
pass the turn.
Oh yeah, I can still come to me.
Alexandria says, you can stack your
Let's get
turns
to the
up.
killing. I'll kill them all!
I'll hurry back.
Looking good, Takumi. You're quite the seasoned fighter, huh? You've been doing this long?
I died, you fool.
Alexandria
Probably not as
says,
long as you guys.
And your homies get revived every wave.
Why is only that line fucking voiced? But that says it was voiced, but it didn't play.
Probably not as long as you guys.
Oh, maybe it did play that one. Besides, if we're talking seasoned fighters, I like a bit of paprika on mine. She acts like these battles are something routine, almost normal. Maybe it's the weird armor, but the way she moves is just so detached, so emotionless. The Kato I know would never act like that. Not in a million years. I guess I really was.
Look sharp, everyone! The next wave is on its way!
I don't know, I think she's better than your girlfriend, to be honest, man.
According to these readings,
coping.
they're strong. I think they have a commander with them.
You just coping now.
Alexandria says, actually, for the first time, I have husbando. Alexandria says, Assassin Man is fucking god.
Oh, for the love of murder. Something tells me this one's not gonna go down easy.
Which one's Assassin Man?
It's a different commander than the one that took Moko away.
Its malice positively chokes the air. The
Alexandria
holy Jumanji
says,
sword
"Ruler hair
yearns
boy
to
right
use that
there."
loose on it.
Ugh, what a vulgar little abomination, standing there so defiantly.
Yeah, it feels quite good to play, actually.
Don't you know who I am? You are in the presence of an old Suzuki. Get on your knees and show some respect. Keep it up, everybody. You must not let the Academy fall.
Got it. Let's do this.
Another battle.
Alexandria says, and he is turbo gay.
That commander's high agility makes it tricky to catch. Miss
Yeah, he was,
Suzuki's traps
trying
would,
to get
of course,
MC
work.
to go to his room
But
with me.
defensive devices could be effective as well. You should try them out.
You can now use strategic materials items. There are traps you can use as well as enhancements that will boost your stats. Strategic materials can be used without consuming AP or becoming fatigued and are fully replenished for each battle. Dharma and Turbo Release prioritize set objects. So putting down metal fences with highly effective For protection, you can also use it with cordon off enemies.
Alexandria says, yes, the items are very good, just put fence in front of tower. It fucks the enemy so good.
Okay, how do I do that? Menu? No?
Alexandria says, squall.
Here we go. This should do it.
And then I go around the side and fuck it up, maybe.
I'll take care of this.
He's on all 4 of those squares, isn't he? I think he is. So that would be better, I think.
I'll end you!
Strategic, powerful strategic material.
Alexandria says, yeah, that's fine, you just snipe them across the fence with your healer girl gun.
Oh, so you don't have to necessarily. You can attack through the fence.
You've left yourself open!
I thought that would destroy the fence.
I'm prepped and ready.
Stay back! You have my fence.
I'm so drained!
But yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone round. Wait, did those none of them died? Where are they? Because she's there. It was just this one that I moved, wasn't it?
Alexandria says,
Kneel before
healer
me.
girl can cure bleeding.
Craft mounted turrets. Can I not put it there?
You had this coming!
Okay, that seems good.
My turn at last! You're in the way! Make way! I'll end you! Is that all you've got?
Right, and then she could maybe heal.
I'm good to go.
Rescue bullets.
I'll patch you up.
Alexandria says,
Thanks.
if tomato stands next to your building of any kind, fence or tower, she heals it automatically.
I can't wait.
She's got to push through.
This hurts.
This doesn't look good.
What attacked me?
What's going on?
Alexandria says, you are bleeding.
Can she... Right, well she...
Won't give in.
Does she always kill herself to heal? She can't heal
Alexandria
herself.
says, do not ult.
I'm okay.
Can she heal herself?
Alexandria says, use the normal heal.
Which is what? Agility potion.
Alexandria says, her first attack is giant heal.
I won't give in.
But can she heal herself though? Oh, she can heal herself. Okay. Oh, we can do all 3 if I do it here. Okay. Wait, that doesn't include her.
Alexandria says,
All good.
yes, it would be lame if she couldn't.
I'm indebted to you.
Yeah, well sometimes you can't. Sometimes heals don't heal themselves, which always seems a bit stupid. Right, I want
Kneel
her.
before me!
Alexandria says, her basic attack also cures every ailment in the game, even stun.
This is what you deserve! purpose. Stun! Child's play.
Okay. Where's blue guy?
Let's get to the killing.
I couldn't remember where I'd left him.
Stinks, doesn't it?
I barely have any space left.
Oh, she fucking died. Oh no, she's not dead. I thought she was dead. Should I just suicide out as her, do you think?
Alexandria says, nobody dead yet.
She's got blues.
Alexandria says, time to heal.
Wouldn't she be better off doing this one? I feel like she's not going to make it
Alexandria
one more
says,
round.
I think 2 heal bullets, you're good.
Just heal twice. How many moves will I have left after that though?
I won't give in.
Alright, well you've played this more than I have. You're probably right.
Alexandria says, 2 more.
I got you. You have my thanks.
I'll never surrender. All good.
Thanks.
I'm indebted to you.
She's fucking dead.
You think that's enough to stop me?
What does that do? Click stone.
Alexandria says, the teddy bears deal 4 damage, prioritize them.
The teddy bear's dead. Let's get this one. Wait, why can't she do it? She can't do it.
Alexandria says, no, all those purple things are teddy bears.
The purple jelly beans. The purple balls. Oh, the Smurf are the ones that look like Smurfs. They look like purple Smurfs.
Alexandria says, with sharp claws, that's teddy bear.
Oh, when you said teddy bear before, I thought you meant the big fucking thing. I call those Smurfs because they look like Smurfs. They literally look like fucking Smurfs. I think she's fucked, doesn't she? I might as well just do this. They won't let me do it though. Why won't it let me do it? Is she exhausted or something? I can't do that for some reason. Unless she goes...
How irritating!
Can she go and run near the hero now to get healed?
Alexandria says, can't be on enemy, it's bombs. Alexandria says, or landmines.
Don't you dare underestimate me!
I tried doing that as well, but it wouldn't let me.
You had this coming!
I'll do one of them.
Alexandria says, try it again.
Yeah, I couldn't do it when I was stood down there. I'm fucking dead now. I couldn't do it when I was stood down there. I must have been surrounded.
I should have been more careful.
Yeah, also I've been so busy concentrating on fences and fucking turrets and all the other shit. I completely forgot about the health of the fucking tower thing that I'm supposed to be defending.
I'm okay. I'll help.
You have my thanks. Onward!
She's just so fucking awkwardly shaped.
I've got this.
Ah, this is so irritating.
I'm good to go.
Get these
I can't wait. Does this do it for you? You make a lovely corpse. I'm good to go. I'll kill them all. I'm dead tired.
We'll get over near the healer. I can't. Okay, we'll bring the healer
Time for action!
to you.
Thank you.
Ready as I'll ever be! Alexandria
yeah,
says,
why not?
if you heal assassin, you
I
can
owe
play
you
more.
one.
She doesn't heal the turret.
This is a predicament!
So we're looking good health-wise.
Don't leave me behind! This is my true power! I'm burnt out!
Okay.
My turn. Take this. Let's do this. Here we go. Say when. Time for me to move.
Such profound regret!
I'm good to go. I'll kill them all! Kill
Whenever you're ready! Alexandria says, I figured if people
Let's
died
go.
you would get a bad ending, so I never let them die. But when I was practicing, I learned about the old knowledge.
Let's do this!
Yeah, it's still long-winded though, either way.
Ready when you are. Say when. Gotcha. Can't give up.
Yeah, I'm just not very good at these kinds of games. I'm just not really
Ready as
that
I'll
into
ever
them.
be!
So I'd be better off just
All good!
whatever makes it easier for me. I think it's probably better because I'm just gonna start losing before long because I'm just not very good at these.
Good to go.
I haven't got
Alexandria
patience.
says, no, you won.
Yeah, I know I would, but I won, but I barely won, and this is right near the beginning. So like, once this starts getting harder, I'm gonna really
I
struggle.
return in all my splendor.
I'll just really struggle once it starts getting harder, I think. I feel like I lost way too many people. Nozomi is unable to control her emo anima and cannot
Alexandria
deal with the
says,
finishing blow.
you only need one.
Which one's Nozomi?
I will claim this one.
Which one's Nozomi?
Alexandria says, your girl's fine.
This is it. It is done.
Alexandria says, she doesn't have blood powers like y'all.
Ugh. Amazing, absolutely marvelous, splendid work, everyone. Thanks to your efforts, second to the last defense academy will stand firm for another day, and you saved my bacon too. Yes, we should be safe for now. Oh please, I didn't even have to use a third of my full power, and this isn't even my final form. I still have 8 transformations left. Pop quiz, Kyoshika. If I use 2/3 of my full power, how many transformations would I have left? Auto, let me see. 1/3 left, 8 more, and 3 times 8 is 21 then. How sweet it is to watch country bumpkins struggle with basic arithmetic. I'm not a bumpkin, math just happens to be my worst subject. Now then, I'd say you deserve a victory party after such an intense battle. How about the mariotto, I promise? Yes, a mariachi party would be great for my little superstars. Let's go. Right, let's head back to the school. The next moment, the air around us seemed to warp and pulse. Oh my girlfriend's probably fired.
Armory.
Oh, not another fight. Please don't.
Evone Duke!
I need a break. I'm not fighting again, are we?
Alexandria says, cutscene.
Another commander? How did it get here so fast?
Yeah, but it looks like we're about to fight.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
Alexandria says, just pass your turn.
See, we are fighting again.
That thing's power is off the charts. I've never seen an invader this strong before. Don't underestimate it, whatever you do. There's no telling how dangerous it could be.
Let's go.
I still don't really understand what those fences did. Did they really help that much?
Take that!
I'll put an end to this.
How far do they reach? Fires at the start of each turn, maximum allowed 2. 2 damage to all enemies
Alexandria
in
says,
range.
they stalk the little eggs to get to tower mostly.
But what's the range?
You'll go no further.
Alexandria says, I put them exactly in front of the tower to block them.
It's charging up an attack. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, they ended up getting to it anyway though, didn't they?
Everybody, you must take it out. Pulse.
Maybe they only last so long. Maybe they ran out of moves or something, I don't know. Strategic materials. Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Leave it to me.
Alexandria says, no, they never got it, they were shooting it.
Or maybe they killed it or something. I don't know.
Let's get to the
They
killing.
got to the tower because it lost. I lost like 2/3 of its HP, I think. That's why I was worried. That's why I think I'll struggle later because I forgot about the tower until it was too late.
Experiment time.
I'm barely able to fucking dent this.
Alexandria says she only has 100 armor.
This is it.
Right, so that was never winnable anyway.
Alexandria
This
says,
can't be happening.
cutscene.
We couldn't even scratch it. Tell me about it. I haven't struck out this bad since my last speed dating session.
Such power seems impossible.
Why isn't it finishing us off?
Maybe it knows we can just come back. Or maybe we're not even worth its time anymore.
We can't give up. We have to stop it.
Don't! Nozomi! It's too strong. You'd only be throwing your life away.
Come back anyway, don't we?
And you're the only one of us who can't be brought back.
No, she can't. What? Why?
Never mind about me. What about humanity? If that thing gets into the defense room.
How are things going out there,
Wait,
troops?
I killed her though. I've killed her twice now. So how's she coming
Alexandria
back?
says, if it blew up the school, you are for real fucked.
Not good, Nigo. We're still alive, but barely hanging on.
That new commander just entered the school. We couldn't stop it. It's only a matter of time before it reaches the defense room.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Nope.
Give it up! We don't stand a chance against a monster like that!
Any ideas, Nigo? If you've got some kind of last resort up your sleeve, now'd be the time to use it.
Just run.
Huh?
We can't give up. We're the only ones who can...
It's quite all right, Miss Kirifuji. You see, the defense room at this academy is empty.
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I'm sorry for deceiving you all this time, but it was imperative that you believed the stakes here were genuine. It was a necessary evil to help our plan succeed. You lied to us? Then what are we even doing here? Explain yourself! Second to last defense academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Last Defense Academy?
We always intended for you to go there and join the others eventually. That's what the school bus is for. We're just moving that schedule forward a little. Now, get on the bus and get out of here. You must protect what's in the defense room. The real one. You are humanity's last hope. Never forget that.
What about you, Nigo?
I shall play my part to the very end. I can't very well let this creature catch wind of the plan.
But what are you going to do?
To tell you the truth, I worry about how Last Defense Academy will fare without the Honorable Sire to guide you. But I know you'll be all right in the end. I have complete confidence in you. It's been an honor to serve with all of you. Go now and fulfill your true mission.
Nigo!
This is where we part. You, I, and second to last Defense Academy. Fare you well.
Mike Sparkle.
Oh, fuck off, Mike Sparkle. Nobody even remembers who you are anymore, Egg. It's been 5 days now since Takumi Sumino went...
So freaking hungry.
I'm starving. This is so unfair.
Why are you talking like a robot?
Hey, we promised not to talk about how hungry we are. You're only gonna make it worse.
I'm sorry, everyone. If only we'd found more canned food in the ruins.
I get that we gotta make what we found last, but we're not gonna last long on 1 can a day.
We could only find canned bread, too. After everything we've been through, we're
bread.
back on dry bread.
I would eat that. I like bread.
If this were a killing game, the mastermind would promise us food after the next murder takes place.
Look, a giant rice ball floating in midair. And there, up in the sky, a delicious, fluffy brioche loaf. Oh.
Great. Shoma's hallucinating again.
I wonder what happened to Takumi. Where could he be? I hope he's eating right.
Didn't know you bastards run off and leave me. We don't even know if he's still alive. I mean, it's been 5 days. If he hasn't come back yet, then... Takumi is alive. It would take more than a little storm to finish him off. Chill, dude. All that yelling's making me hungry. Sorry. I think I'm gonna go look around outside. What? Right now? Drop it, man. You're just as starving as the rest of us. You'd keel over before you ever found Takumi. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Takumi saved me before in more ways than one. Now it's my turn to do the same for him. Besides, I might find more food out there. Even a single can would be better than nothing. What do you know to my malnourished friends? We have good news. Quiet you! I can't handle you and your shit. You'll want to hear this. My dear sister is going to bless us with a miracle. Is she actually going to grow a brain cell? I think that's going too far, brother dearest. A miracle? How come you guys are walking around like normal anywhere? Aren't you hungry? Sure, but what's a little starvation? My dear sister and I have survived worse. We used to it, unfortunately. Alright, let's get this over with. What's this good news or miracle or whatever the fuck?
Since ads are about to run on Twitch,
Since
how about I
ads are
tell
about
you a
to run,
joke?
let me interrupt you and speak over the
Why
top
did
of you.
the chicken get a penalty for foul play?
Suck my cock. Here, dejected masses, listen and rejoice. My dear sister has a vision. A what now? She's a Genshin Impact player. She's got a vision? Fuck. Let me guess, what element would she be? What's the dumbest element? Geo? She's definitely Geo. No, she's not. She's not tanky enough to be Geo. What's the second dumbest element? I don't know. Probably Cryo, to be honest. I think Cryo's kind of dumb. I mean, it's alright. But Cryo's shit without Hydro, that's the thing. You know, prophecy, clairvoyance, prognostication. She has seen into the future of someone close to us. In my vision, I saw Takumi. He's okay, and he's coming back. He'll be back with us soon. He is, he will. Oh, hold on a minute. Things are moving a little too fast for me. You're saying you know that Takumi's okay? Because you saw his future? I literally just explained this to you, Miss Koana. Was I not clear? I've got questions too. Like, since when can Kako see the future? And why haven't you used it before now? We could have used it to help find Sarai or Hiroko. I'm afraid it doesn't work that way. I can't look into the future whenever I want. I just get those sudden flashes of people and what's going to happen to them. So you can't pick whose future you'll see or when you'll see it. Sounds like a real handy ability whenever it fucking works, right? I'll have you know, my dear sister's predictions are incredibly accurate. She's right at least 60% of the time. Every time. And it's probably just lucky guesses. I mean, you know, even a fucking stop clock is twice right at the end. The fucking alarms! The sound is gonna make me throw up.
Intruder alert.
Shut
Defense
up.
mode initiated.
Shut up. Huh? Damn it, an attack now? Couldn't the bastards wait till we had something to eat? Don't be frightened, everyone. It's not invaders. It's Mr. Sumino. My dear sister's prophecy is coming true. He probably just tripped the alarm on his way in. You think so?
Aha!
Of course. Take a look at the monitor if you don't believe me. Yeah, they don't really look like teddy bears. They look like Smurfs to me. The big things look like teddy bears. See, it's totally an enemy attack. Whoopsie, guess you can't win them all. There's no nothing matter, you fuck. How are we supposed to fight in this condition? I've barely got enough energy to keep replying makeup. I don't like it either, but we don't got a choice. They'll be here any minute. We've got no Hideko or Takumi. It's gonna be tough. Quit being so obvious and trying to act inconspicuous. It's not gonna do you any good. You get the world dead if they get in here, right? And you're gonna do anything about
Alexandria
it.
says, I just think of the big yellow one as fat ass.
They're not dead though, are they? Because they'll just get revived. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do any good though. I can't fight. I've told you before, I couldn't even if I wanted to. My infuriating worthlessness runs too deep. A defective reject of a human being like me wouldn't make any difference. Just drop the self-deprecating act for a minute and think about it. Don't you realize how totally screwed we are? We need all the help we can get in here. Look at you, taking the moral high ground. Mr. Nanako, nobody would think you were the one of non-fighters yourself. Not so long ago. They grow up so fast that I thought you'd be stuck in hypocritical coward phase forever. What? How about you two? You're not going to join us either? I guess we could. Oh, there's no need to worry, Mr. Sumino. We'll be back anyway. Using that as an excuse this time. My position has remained the same ever since we got here. I won't allow anything to put my dear sister in undue danger. Maybe we should reconsider that. It does seem awfully unfair. Everyone else is risking their lives and we don't do anything to help them. Sister dearest! Don't worry your pretty little head about such things. Just leave everything to your dear brother. Have I ever steered you wrong before? No, of course not. I'll always do what's best for you, what's best for us. You just have to be a good girl and do as I say. You trust me, don't you? Don't you? You don't concern yourself with these matters. Just say whatever you say, brother dearest, and let me handle it. Whatever you say, brother dearest. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now that that's decided, give it all. You're all out there, everyone. We believe in you. Great, thanks. That means a lot. I seriously have no idea what's going on in that insane head of yours. We should head over to the war room. The invaders are getting closer. That's that then. Just gotta tough it out somehow. I think we've gone beyond toughing it out at this point. I can't do it. I'm all out of SP and MP and AP. You name it, I'm rocking a big fat 0. Don't get discouraged, everyone. So long as we work together with the power of friendship, we can make it work out somehow. Isn't that what Takumi's always telling us? Hey. If he really is on his way, we have to defend the school until he gets back. Let's get to this defensive battle underway. I can't right now, it's too late, I'm too tired. I need to wrap it up for the day. Oh, is it gonna let me? Is it gonna let me?
Alexandria says, yeah, if you save it, we'll start at battle.
Oh, can you save? Can you save it in here?
Guys, don't look now, but there's something weird up in the sky.
Is it a cloud?
A flying invader? Do you think it's a commander?
Alexandria says, yes, you can.
Oh, it's a what do you call it? A blimp. A zeppelin?
Ah, no sweat. I'll shoot it down before it gets any closer.
Alexandria says, chicken.
No way! My shots won't reach it! What do we do now?
It's like a cross between a chicken and a whale.
Hey, look! It started moving differently.
Something whale-like about it, you know what I mean? I think it's just its tail. And the fact it's fat.
It made more invaders?
Is it having fucking shit babies?
Gross, gross, gross!
Forget the blimp. We're gonna get wrecked if we don't take these ones out first.
Don't throw up. How is she gonna give birth? She's gonna throw up all over the
Alexandria
fucking
says,
baby.
that's why I say chicken.
She's gonna throw up all over the baby. Right, so if I go shave. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Oh my god, I'm so tired. See, I felt like I slept better last night than most of the other nights, but I still fucking knackered this morning. But the problem is I'll sleep better. I'll just get up. I'll wake up early and then I can't get back to sleep. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna leave that and I should be back on tomorrow.
Alexandria says, well, I think you use a lot of energy streaming, so it takes a lot of sleep.
Maybe. Oh. I don't know, like I go through phases where I feel like I've got plenty of energy, and then, you know, when you just go through a phase and you just feel zapped and tired all the time. Oh. I've just kind of been going through a phase like that for a while. Alright, I will leave it there. And catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Ugh.